WWE Backstage returns to FS1 for a Royal Rumble special with Renee Young, Paige, and the 5-time, 6-time, multi-time champion, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, a king, and a master of the spin-a-rooney. Quack, quack, Booker T. Thank you, King Booker. And I hope the Queen is doing well in the palace in Houston, yes?
Doing just fine. Actually, she's right next to me. She made the trip with me this week.
All right, so WWE's Royal Rumble, which is Sunday, January 31st on WWE Network. Booker, how many Royal Rumbles did you compete in?
Man, that's a number that I really can't tell you, man. I never tried to keep up with stats or anything like that. I just know I never won the Royal Rumble. More than anything. Because the reason I say that is because, the Royal Rumble and a lot of certain matches, I felt like I was out of my element. And the Royal Rumble was definitely one of those matches where I was just totally out of my element. I was comfortable being in the ring one-on-one. But when it was any time outside of, something like that type of situation, I felt uncomfortable. So I think that's why I don't have a whole lot of great memories from the Royal Rumble. But 2011, when I came back to the WWE after a hiatus from the company, it was weird because the fans, man, they gave me such an ovation. I thought The Rock was standing behind me. I had to check myself because the pop was Road Warrior 86.
That's interesting, Book, but you've accomplished so much. Okay, you didn't win the Rumble, but gosh, what a career you had. And this is interesting to me. So the in-ring action, you never know. Maybe King Booker T appears in a future Royal Rumble, maybe Sunday, who knows. But the thing is, you've been able to make a career outside of the ring with WWE and other projects. What has this been like to still be involved and still be part WWE Backstage Royal Rumble special?
Yeah, I love still being a part, of the company, watching the growth, watching the young guys do their thing, still being relevant, in a sense, giving back, with my school, one of my students, AQA, Angela, she just got signed with WWE. So for me to actually be able to be a part of, still talking about it on WWE Backstage, giving certain guys the rub that you feel like, should have, a certain, boost in their career, it's something for me that's it's just really cool. It's something that I planned for, though. It's not something that I slipped on a banana peel and just found myself here. When I was 30, I was thinking about what was next. And I started working on, the radio career. And, led, commentating led, the backstage. Everything, was a method to all the madness.
When you think of WWE Backstage in this special, what makes the show so special? And I know it's not been on for a while, so we're having this special, which is great. What is it like doing the show? What can fans expect? I know there's 2 big announcements that are already out there about what they can expect on the show Saturday night, 8 p.m. on FS1.
I think what makes it special is the chemistry. What makes it special is Renee. Renee brings a certain energy to the program, and then we got Paige, who definitely adds to the show. And then for me, I'm like a utility guy, I'm like all around. I bounce all around and do a little bit of everything. But to actually have the band back together again, it's like putting the Eagles, back together again just for one night, So we're gonna have some fun, like we always did on WWE Backstage. More importantly, was to just make people have fun, make them feel a certain way when they watch the show, and I think that's what people miss more than anything. I think that's what people are saying on my Twitter account anyway.
Hotel ThunderDome instead of Hotel California.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, man. Hey, I know you said you're not much of a stat person per se, but gee, in those Royal Rumbles, does anyone come to mind that you were able to eliminate in any of those Rumbles?
Man, there again, man, the Rumble for me was, just a moment. When you see the writing on the board, as far as what number you're going to be coming out, that was always the excitement for me. Being a part of it was always excitement for me. But eliminating anyone, I don't have any one specific person in mind. I know. In 2011, I came back and I put on a show because the Shield was just coming up, and I got a chance to put a whooping on all those guys. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And then, to say who eliminated Booker T, you don't remember that part either then.
I try not to.
Okay, so I'm going to put it to you.
I try not to because, like I say there again, man, I'm not a stat guy, but the Royal Rumble is one of those, stats that I wish I had, on the resume. One of the notches on the belt was, Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble always, was the match that put you in position to head to WrestleMania to, capture the championship. Maybe not, but it definitely gave you a chip in the game, and I missed out on that one.
Well, I just hope Big Show didn't lift you up, put you over his head, and throw you out, because that would have been a long way down. I'm sure you would have remembered that one, Booker.
Yeah, I do remember that one. But I tell you what, though, we got the Royal Rumble coming up on Sunday, and I'm definitely going to be there with Bad Bunny performing. But I'm going to have my military gear on, my army fatigues. I'm going to have my black boots on, my combat boots, and I'm going to be ready for war. So you never know what's going to happen come Sunday night. Always, like Macho Man Savage said back in the day, always expect the unexpected. This could be my year, 2021.
Never say never. King Booker may be there doing his thing at the Royal Rumble. All right, how about this? Let's do this one then real quick. No bad blood. That has nothing to do. Good blood, bad blood, that has nothing to do with it. Just if you could eliminate somebody in this year's Royal Rumble, who comes to mind?
Man, if I could eliminate somebody in this year's Royal Rumble, who would it be? Man, you got a lot of great stars going to be in that thing this year. A lot of great guys coming up. Like Big E. People looking for Big E to win this thing. People think, Keith Lee may have a huge chance at winning this thing. But who would be the guy that I would want to eliminate? Man, you throw some really, really tough questions there.
Well, all right, here, Booker. I'm gonna give you two names. One, you probably are like, why him? But then the other one, Ricochet. I'm doing Ricochet, and I'll finish first. And the other one is Baron Corbin, and I'm gonna tell you why. Baron Corbin's easy. King Corbin, you got to get the king out of there. The king's got to get the king out of there. The original King Jerry Lawler, okay, but then there's King Booker. You got to get Baron Corbin, that king, out of there. And Ricochet, the king of Paducah.
If I had to get one of those kings out of there, it would be King Ricochet. All right, King Corbin. I give King Corbin a lot of props, man. He's taking the crowd and really taking it to another level. Especially after what King Booker did, with the King run. He has big shoes to fill. But I remember Baron Corbin saying that the one thing that he wanted to do with the King character was live up to what Booker T did with the King character. Maybe not, but I give that kid a whole lot of credit for staying off the internet, staying in character, making the people believe in the King.
Really good job, both of you. Unbelievable with that persona, with that character. Hey, you mentioned Bad Bunny. I find that just so unique. You never know who you reach. And Bad Bunny is going to perform the song Correct. Tell us about the song. Is it Booker? What is the name of the song? And tell us about the song. And then I have a follow-up question about it as well at the Rumble.
Yeah. The name of the song is Booker T. And how it all came about, like you said, man. You never know who you're going to be affecting in life. Who you're going to touch. Make feel a certain way. And he was a kid. Benito watching Booker T when he was a young kid, and said, man, I like this. I'm gravitating to this. And then he becomes famous and said, man, I'm gonna write a song about Booker T, someone who I watched as a kid and looked up to. There again, it's just keeping me relevant. And I tell all the young guys, you're gonna find yourself in a place, in time in life, where you're gonna walk down that same road you walk up. So make sure you do it right. So there again, Bad Bunny's keeping Booker T relevant. And come Sunday night, we're going to be doing our thing on stage, and it's going to be something special.
Do you have a favorite part of the song, Booker T? I think I know, but I'll let you answer.
my part when I say, "Can you dick and sucker?" Because I get credit out for that.
Yes, that's what I like. That's what I like. Now you brought this up, so I gotta follow up with it. You said the Queen is with you for this trip, and will she be with you at the Royal Rumble on Sunday?
No, she won't be with me at the Royal Rumble on Sunday. She just came out with me with this trip here out in L.A.
All right, so she's out there with you.
Yeah.
We're doing the WWE Backstage on FS1 Saturday night. But I got a feeling, though, Queen Sharmell, if I'm not mistaken, has some type of choreography, dancing background. Is she going to help you with some new moves for the Bad Bunny whole performance? What's going on? I think I know.
Let me tell you, man. I actually asked her to choreograph, be some moves for the video. We're going to be working on them here tonight and tomorrow, so it's going to be something new come Sunday night.
Is she getting paid scale?
No, she gets paid no money.
That is awesome. That is so great. All right, a few more questions. We'll wrap this up. And thank you so much for taking the time. Listen, WWE Backstage, FS1, 8 o'clock, Renee Young, Paige, you. It's fun, talk show, interesting. There's 2 huge reveals that night as well. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, man. Number 1, number 30, Royal Rumble entries. Definitely it's going to be something to be listening for. And the thing is, it's so under wraps. I don't even have the news yet as far as who those people are going to be. I'll find out here shortly. But there again, always expect the unexpected in the Royal Rumble. We always looking for, the person that, perhaps we looked up to once upon a time, like a Booker T, to make an appearance. Of course, Edge is going to be stepping back inside the Royal Rumble. So we're going to be looking for, there again, the unexpected. Who is it going to be stepping inside the Royal Rumble in 2021? It's going to be good. So stay tuned.
That will be so cool because the men's side, there's going to be a special reveal. And then the women's side, there will be a special reveal of key entrants in the Rumble. And to catch that first on WWE Backstage on FS1 Saturday at 8. And hey, they're going to re-air it at midnight and then also Sunday at 5 as well. So you got a chance to watch it there. Booker T, are you going to be involved in any WrestleMania pre-show for the WrestleMania Royal Rumble pre-show?
I'm scheduled to be on the Rumble pre-show. But, of course, with the performance with Bad Bunny, I don't know where it's going to come into play at, if I'm going to have time to, get dressed or whatnot. But I'm planning on doing still, handling my responsibilities at the desk. I don't want to miss out on that. I actually love being a part of the kickoff show. That I feel like I'm totally in my element, when I'm doing that stuff. So hopefully I'll be there.
And WrestleMania, I mentioned WrestleMania because obviously Royal Rumble leads into big matches for WrestleMania. I'm curious, hopefully all this thing goes well, WWE Backstage. Any word or do you hear anything that possibly there may be a WWE Backstage for WrestleMania at Raymond James Stadium or doing something in advance for it, a special?
I could almost, I'm not going to guarantee it or anything like that, but I could say there's a high probability of, us doing something for WrestleMania because come on, that's the biggest party of the year, the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania, and if we could be here for the Rumble, we got to be there for WrestleMania, and of course we got to get Paige as well as Renee back on the road, man. I know Renee's carrying a child right now, but the baby got to start working, man. The baby got to start getting ready for life. So I say let's get Renee out on the road and put her to work right now.
Yes. I'm not going to ask you who you think might win. I'm going to let you do that. You can do that in WWE Backstage at the Royal Rumble kickoff show. I was gonna say I had a couple to throw at you to see what you thought of some of my picks.
No. As far as the Royal Rumble goes, let me give you, like I said, a couple of choice picks. There again, people are really talking about, Big E. People really want to see Big E get the rub. People talking about Keith Lee. I've even heard CM Punk name thrown out there. I'm just playing on that right there. But they got it in the betting guys. But it's a couple of guys, man, that I would really love to see them win that thing. And Big E, not because any of the reason. I was talking to him after Kofi Kingston won the championship, and he was, you know, he was really happy for Kofi, but he was like, I could see he was wondering, man, when is it going to be my turn? And I told Big E, I said, man, trust me, man, your time is coming, man. Your time is coming. And right now, he's definitely getting the rub, and to actually get, you know, the nod as far as being the guy to win the Royal Rumble would definitely put a stamp on his career and put him in line for becoming world champion. And that's what I want to see more importantly.
Hey, they split them up, and they did that for a reason, and Big E is taking advantage of it and really is making a big name for himself individually, which is really good. So that analysis that you gave, yeah, I mean, there it is. I'm just going to tell you this. I'm going with a theme, Booker T. I'm going with a couples theme. So I'm thinking it's either going to be Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Yeah, I know she just had the baby. Edge and Beth Phoenix, or King Booker and Queen Sharmell winning the Rumbles.
I like your picks. I must say that. You know, we got to get the Queen back on the road, too. We got to get her back in the ring. You know, it's been a while since she had, you know, one of those epic matches, you know, inside square circles. It's going to be an epic. But we definitely got to get her back in the ring.
Yes, ducky, ducky, quack, quack. Yes. All right, I'm not gonna keep you any longer. We could talk MMA. I love MMA. I'm in South Florida. Michael Chandler's down here. Dustin Poirier is here. American Top Team Sanford MMA. A lot of great talent training down here. We could talk MMA another time. I'm gonna throw this one at you as we roll out here. And everybody, WWE Backstage, 8 p.m. Saturday night, FS1, fun show. So surprises. They're gonna have reveals. A Royal Rumble entrance. It's gonna be great. I'm in Miami. I'm in South Florida, Booker. You're a Houston guy. What can you tell me about Deshaun Watson? Could we expect him with the Miami Dolphins? What's going on? Do you know Deshaun?
You know what? I don't know him personally or anything like that, but I have been following the story, and I totally understand where he's coming from. One thing I always say, you know, cream lies to the top. When you got talent, you can speak up. And Deshaun Watson, he has, you know, so much talent. We may see him in Miami. You never know. But for him, I just say, you know, do what's going to make you happy. Because I live in the city of Houston, of course, but sometimes the city of Houston don't treat their players the way they should treat them. We let our, you know, top wide receiver get up out of there. Now we may be letting one of the top quarterbacks get up out of there as well. So I say the ball is in his court. Do the right thing.
And Booker, well, listen, thanks so much. I'm going to be watching Saturday. I hope everybody, a lot of fans, everyone will be watching Saturday, WWE Backstage. And hey, I learned some things from the interview, and I learned some things checking up, doing some research. You're a big Frank Stallone fan now.
I always have been, man. Always been a Frank Stallone fan. You know, we watch the Rocky movies, but when you listen to the Rocky movies, you know, the Rambo movies, you got to listen to the music. And Frank Stallone was always, you know, the voice behind a lot of that, you know, what was going on, and it brought it to life. And I actually had the chance to have a conversation with him and see how much we both have in common. It was so awesome. So, yeah, definitely a big fan of Frank Stallone.
Take your back. Do, take it back. Yes, Booker, thank you so much. Thank you for the time. Say hello to the Queen. We'll see you when we see you.